today we had snow, and the cafe that I'm working and also the restaurant that my husband is working were closed today, and also tomorrow it's gonna be closed, so we were off. When I was in Finland, I remember that my friends were saying like the most comfortable temperature is like around -10 degree. I was so surprised to hear that. And for them, 20 degrees were too hot. I also remember that if it's sunny, even if it's -1-2 degree, they don't care. They like to go out to have coffee, so they were sitting outside like terrace and having coffee or beer with whatever. I was so surprised because in Finland sometimes it get -15 or 20 degrees, even if it's in Helsinki. Helsinki is the south part of Finland. Here in Nanaimo, this week was a little bit cold because we got -8 degree, so that was cold. But I guess in Montreal now is like -20, -15 degree, I guess. So much colder than here. But as I felt when I came back to Japan from Finland, I felt it was cold because in Japan, the house is so cold. The houses are so cold because we don't have central heating system, and the house is basically, they are made for summer. Yeah. Even in Kuma that I was living, Kuma was a little bit cold, sometimes -5 degrees, but the house was so old house, so it didn't have enough heating system. Yeah, so that was super cold. We didn't have enough heater, and even windows were not able to be closed completely. So there was a little space. So always wind was coming into the house. Sometimes inside of house was colder than outside because the sunshine didn't come into the house, and also the toilet was outside. So we needed to go out, then toilet was there. Toilet was a little far from the main place. Yeah, that was so tough to live there in Kuma. So sometimes I feel even if it gets cold, like minus 10 degrees, 15 degrees. But everything is prepared for the coldness, winter. So sometimes I feel more comfortable in winter here compared to Japan.